Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the week of offline. I'm your host Ray. You can find me over online at Brownie. And a question I have for you today on this vlog is, are fighting games for me? And I know it's a question I ask myself, so let me simplify for you. Do you like fighting games? If the answer is yes, then yeah, you can say fighting games are for you. If the answer is no, then we've got to dig a little bit deeper. So why don't you like fighting games? You not like the design? I mean, you probably played or watched a bunch of different ones and, you just don't like it. You can watch as many breakdowns and critiques of various members of the genre, but, it is what it is. Maybe you don't like, losing. Maybe you don't like the pace of play. Maybe you don't like the style. Whatever it might be. Can't fix the design issues that you might be having unless I make my own game. However, there are things you can do to improve your own gameplay. So the actual question, because our fighting games for me is a loaded question, the actual question then becomes, do I want to play competitively? Do I want to get good? Do I want to play in tournaments? Do I want to be an online or stream monster? And that's something that I feel is a little bit harder to answer truthfully. Because really what it's coming down to is like, do I want to play this game for fun? Do I want to play this game to win? Do I want to play this game for both? Sometimes they can be kind of mutually exclusive. Now, I call this the week of offline because I've been on a pretty good run. I've been on a tear where I'm beating guys who are like way higher than me. Now I'm hanging out in the bronzes to silver. So I'm fighting guys like, the highest I fought is like, I think maybe someone in ultra gold. And they bodied me pretty well. I've been fighting in casuals, battle lounges, and ranked. And I had some pretty good runs, but usually what'll happen is I'll get on a good run, I'll get kind of streaky, and then I'll just like lose a ton, and I'll start hemorrhaging points, and it makes me salty. And what I've decided this year is I'm less interested in online leaderboards and more interested in offline performance, because I do want to go play tournaments. Because I live in Norwalk, Connecticut, and there are ones that are local to me. There are 3 that are, 3 hours or less to drive, Like White Plains is like half hour, 40 minutes from here. And that's coming up in July. So I'm not going to go to Evo, but yeah, I'll go to Defend the North. And then there's the one down in Philly. That's like a 3-hour drive. There's one down in Morristown. That's like a 45 minutes to an hour drive. And like, if we can swing it at the end of May, maybe we'll go to Combo Breaker in Chicago. But really what this is become for me is like, I love fighting games. I've been playing them since forever. Like I played the original Street Fighter 2 in the arcade back in 91 when I was a kid. I was like, what, 10 at that point? Jeez, I'm dating myself here. But I've always loved fighting games, and I didn't really make a concerted effort to get good until recently. So what I've decided is, what you guys may have decided, I'm going to really start putting a lot of work in. And I've already put in a bunch of work. But the week of offline represents even more work. I'm not going to go online as ranked or casual or anything like that. I'm going to be focusing on drills in the lab. And that's what I really want you guys to answer for yourselves. Are you ready to put in that much work? Because that's the type of thing you have to do if you want to get really good at this game. Now, if you don't care about playing in offline tournaments, if you just want to go watch them, you can go watch them at any point. But if you really want to get good, if you really want to go on this journey with me, follow me or blaze your own trail, watch my videos, watch other guys' videos, and then just get up there to the top and see how well you can do. This is what it takes, man. Hours of practice. I'm going to be doing drills. I'm going to try and make them as fun as possible. I'm going to be recording some of them. They're going to become tutorial videos. But it's going to be, a slog fest of grinding until I've got execution that's perfect and flawless. Or as close to it as I can get. Because that only gives me a framework. Those are the bare bones. That's the foundation of the game. That doesn't prepare you to actually go out there and play people, That's when the mind games start. That's when you have to learn psychology. And offline and online, 2 completely different monsters. So take a deeper look at what you actually want to get out of fighting games. Are you good where you are? You want to move up more? You want to play with your friends? You want to go play local tournaments? You want to like just go to Evo and watch stuff? Maybe you just want to go on Twitch and watch a stream. pick whatever it is you really want and decide what you need to do to get there. If you're good watching stuff, you can do that now. We've got more resources to watch stuff than ever. You don't have to go out there and rent tapes anymore. You know? You can do whatever you want. If you want to put into practice, you got to decide, do I have the time? Do I have the resources? How am I going to do this? And how am I going to measure myself? So if you can answer that question, I think you'll have a pretty good handle on if fighting games are really anything that you want to do or get good at, if it's really for you. Because this applies to stuff like playing the piano, getting better at baseball or tennis, being like a really great driver. Any number of skills that you want to improve at, you've got to decide how good you actually want to be, where you want to take those skills, and how much work you want to put in. So, figure that stuff out. I'm going to have plenty of videos for you guys to get better. So, I'm Ray. Week of offline. Might extend that for a month or two. Who knows? Let's see what sort of results we can get. Find me ever online around Brownie. I'm out. Deuces.